Well, hello, and welcome back to Curless Mania, where we talk all things pop, rock, and prog. I'm here to do sort of a part two of a haul that I sort of promised on the last video that I did with my daughter Madeline. We kind of talked about, hey, this is like a little bit of a haul from Chicago, and I had done some shopping prior to that in Michigan, in Detroit, and in Flint. Couple different places. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys the haul that I got previously to the Chicago haul. So I've kind of been going ham lately with record shopping, but it happens in waves. That's usually how it goes with me. I'll go a while without buying any albums or CDs or records for a while, and then I go kind of ham for a while. It's kind of the way it goes, and all of a sudden I'll go in this streak of just buying a ton of records, and then I'm like, okay, whoa, whoa. Then I slow it down again. Oh, slow down, slow down. You've been buying too many records, and then I start. Then I go on like this kind of hiatus for a while, and then I get like, and sometimes I have to buy stuff for this channel, believe it or not. Sometimes I need to get physical copies of things that I want to show when I'm doing the channel, when we have guests and when we have different topics or different bands. There might be something that like maybe I have an old copy of and I want to get a new remastered copy of, or sometimes I don't own the record or whatever. Sometimes I do, and it's just a crappy copy, and I want to get a better copy. And who knows? I mean, there's reasons to do this. So anyway, so let's get into it. This is just a haul video. That's all it is. I just want to show the stuff that I bought recently. And we're going to start with Camel Rain Dances. I think this is 1978 or 77. I'm not sure which. Um Sort of like mid 70s. Camel's kind of a band that I've been like wanting to get into more. I had Mirage, and I really like Mirage, and I don't really understand. I'm kind of late to the game with Camel. I mean, I knew of them, but I never really collected them until now. So like, I'm kind of getting into. I really like Mirage. Like, I picked up Mirage like 2 years ago, and I'm like really into it. Like, I really like that album. And I was like, because someone had said something about how if you like David Gilmour, which I'm a huge David Gilmour fan, and they're like, if you like David Gilmour, you might like Andy Latimer from Camel. So I was like, oh, like that was kind of a big selling point for me. I was like, really? Like, wow, okay. I might need to check them out. And sure enough, he has a very cool way of playing. He's got this cool tone and a cool touch. And I haven't listened to this album yet. I'm about to put it on. It's on my playlist. It'll be played very soon. Um, this is like, I think this is kind of considered in their classic period. I think. I need to like sort of. This is kind of a band that I'm sort of learning more about. I don't really know a lot about them, and this is the kind of the fun part of like buying records where you're like, okay, I don't really know this band that well, but I want to get to know them, and what I do is when I start listening to the album, I will start pulling up the internet and looking and reading and reading all about the band. I mean, I know it's Pete Bardens and Andy Latimer, and those are the two guys that are, I think, the main writers, I believe. And it's just a really good instrumental band. I mean, the singing so far that I've heard is kind of like okay. It's kind of average singing, but like the instrumental part is like awesome, like really cool. Like these guys can play. So I'm excited to listen to this Camel Rain Dances. It's number one. More Camel Mood Madness. This is the album I think before Rain Dances, I believe. Um, and after the Snow Goose, I believe. So this is I did listen to this today, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, I'm liking this band. I'm getting into them. I really did like this record. I don't know about Rain Dances. I haven't listened to yet, but did listen to this today, and I really enjoyed it. So and it was in great shape. Like, the vinyl was in great shape, and the cover's in really good shape too. And yeah, I'm really kind of digging this. This is like right up my alley. I mean, it's like 70s prog. I mean, what's not to like? That's right in my alley. That's like right up my street. So, like, this is a band that like it's kind of like one of those where like, how did I miss this band? Like, it was just a band that like nobody, like none of my friends were into, and we just never, we loved all the classics, but we just didn't, for some reason Camel got missed. But this is a band that I shouldn't have missed, so it's kind of weird that I didn't get into them at the time. But man, I'm kind of loving digging it now. So it's never too late, right? It's never too late. So Camel Moon Madness, that's number two. Here's a cool one. Trevor Rabin, 90124. So this is like these are the demos that Trevor Rabin did for Yes for 90125. So it's cool. I mean, it's kind of cool because you always hear like and there's ones that are there's some later ones too. Love will find a way is on here. That was on Big Generator, right? Miracle of Life that was on Union, I believe. Right? I think so. Um, so yeah, these are like there's a bunch of stuff on here that's like, but a lot of it's from 1981, which is like 81 is like the cassette that Chris Squire listened to. Like Owner of a Lonely Heart, I think is on here. Yes, demo 1981. So this is all done by Trevor Rubin. Like everything, vocals, bass, guitar, everything is done by him. And it's just fascinating to listen to the demos because these are the demos that Chris Squire heard, I believe, and got really excited. Like when he heard Owner of a Lonely Heart as the demo, he was like, "Oh my god!" Like that's that he got really excited. He was like, "We're gonna do that song. We got to do that song," and it's just really cool to kind of hear. It's like kind of like a piece of history. Like this is the stuff that kind of formed the second coming of Yes. And I just love Trevor Rabin as a solo. I mean, I really what I need to get Can't Look Away and what's the other one? I need to get his solo albums too because they're really good. Like they're awesome. Um, I remember loving Can't Look Away back in the day, and I just haven't heard it in forever. I need to like that's one of those I need to get like another copy of that. So yeah, so there you go, Trevor Rabin, 90124, the demos, kind of cool, and you can see like how much the band and producing and Trevor Horn brought to the table when you listen to these. I mean, these are good, but like when you hear like 9125, it's like, oh my god, it's like holy crap, it's a totally different ball game. So, but this is really fascinating to listen to. So there you go. All right, speaking of Yes, here's another Yes adjacent, right? The Buggles. I mean, this is Age of Plastic. I've never, this is, I don't really see this out in the wild very often. So I saw this and I just immediately picked it up. It's in a little, it's the shape, it's not in great shape. The vinyl's a little bit rough, but like it's listenable. It's not, it's not terrible. But I just was so excited I couldn't help it. I saw this and I was like, whoa! I grabbed it right away. I was like, oh my god, a Buggles record. Um, and this is again this is Yes adjacent as well because of course these Trevor Horn and Jeff Downs became part of Yes for the Drama record, which I love. I just absolutely love Drama. So like I, I'm just more and more fascinated about like hearing all the hearing the Buggles, listening to this record, and it's interesting. I mean, it's a really good album. I think it's really well written, really well produced. I can see why Chris Squire and Alan White probably heard this and went, "Oh, yeah, we could do something with these guys," because it's a good record. And it's a little different. It's I mean, and Trevor Horn was a huge Yes fan. Like that was another thing. He was a big Yes fan. So he was kind of almost intimidated to join Yes in a way, but he was a talented man. He could produce, he could play, he could write. So he was it was cool, and I think his brief time in Yes was pretty freaking awesome. That Drama record is so good. I love that album. So that brought me to here, like wanting to buy this because that album is so good. So there you go. And I think isn't there hold on isn't there no, I could have sworn there was like a I Am a Camera is on one of the albums. I don't know. I think I have the other album too. There might be I can't remember. Anyway, the Buggles, Age of Plastic, really cool record. Never don't see this out in the wild very often, and I found it and got it right away. Here's another interesting one. Manfred Mann's Earth Band. Watch. I've been getting into this band too. This is another band I've been kind of getting into. They're really known. Manfred Mann was started in the '60s, right? But then he changed the name to Manfred Mann's Earth Band in like 1970, and kind of created his own band and started again with a different name. And they had a massive hit with Blinded by the Light. I mean, that was like the huge hit that they had was the Springsteen cover of Blinded by the Light, which is still to this day, it's really awesome. Like, you listen to that and you're like, damn, they just killed that. Like, I mean, and it's funny because I play the original for people that know that song and they're like, oh, wow, like that's not even close to the Manfred Mann version. And it's true, like the Manfred Mann version is just so awesome. It's so good. So that kind of got me into them. And I remember that one of my friends in New Jersey, one of his dad had a huge record collection, and it was massive, and they were like a huge music family, and I used to go over there, and he had Somewhere in Africa by Manfred Mann, and that was like kind of a hot record at the time. And I just rebought that recently and like loving it, like so into it. So I'm like, now I'm starting to collect all the Manfred Mann Earth Band stuff. And so I saw this and I was like, oh man, I gotta have it because I've been so into this band lately. And this is pretty cool. Like this is a good record. The first side, I wouldn't say it's as good. I love. I've got Chance, Somewhere in Africa. Those two I really like a lot. This one is like a little bit spotty. It's a little spottier, I should say. The first side particularly is very good. Circles, Drowning on Dry Land, Chicago Institute in California. The first side is really still pretty strong. Second side not so strong. So this album's kind of like half and half. But I really like having it. I mean, the first side's worth it alone. So there you go. I'll be listening to side one quite a bit. But yeah, there you go. It's kind of a different album for me. Manfred Mann's Earth Band. Watch. Okay, back to the prog again. Here we go. This is an album I've just been like just needing to own for a while, which is ELP Works Volume One. I had Volume Two for a while, but I was like I need to get Volume One on vinyl. But I'm just not that excited about this record. I mean, it's like I don't want to give it away, but it's like I've never been that excited about this album. I always felt like this was kind of the beginning of the sort of the downslide for ELP. Um, they just in '77 it was they took like a break after brain salad surgery, and then they came back with this in '77. And it's like everybody's got their own side. It's like I don't know. It's kind of like Keith Emerson does his concerto, and Greg Lake does his like torch songs, and then Carl Palmer has a side where he does a bunch of different stuff, and then they have the fourth side is they play together with Fanfare for the Common Man and Pirates, and it's just I don't know, this album just I always feel like this album's kind of like it's okay, it's got moments, like I like Fanfare for the Common Man quite a bit, and Pirates is pretty cool, but I mean even Pirates is like it's for an epic for ELP it's kind of like low on the list, it's not that high for me, but I mean it's got moments, it's still good, it's just not like it's not in the great level of the first run that they had. Nothing really is after that. I mean, that first run for them. But anyway, more on that later. There's going to be more to come on that. So I don't want to do a spoiler alert. There's something coming that's going to be talking about that. So I should just stop talking right now. Basically, I just bought this, so I had it, and it's a cool record. I mean, it's good. It's not great. Okay. And then finally, last but not least, I picked up the Passion Play Jethro Tull extended performance with all of the Chateau Disaster tapes and Steven Wilson's remix, which is pretty awesome. I mean, like this album, I definitely think this album needed like of all the the classic Jethro Tull run. For some reason, I feel like this album wasn't mixed that well, and the first time around, and I swear, you listen to this mix with Steven Wilson, he really kicked butt. I mean, he killed it on this. He really brought out. I don't know. It just sounds clearer and cleaner, and it almost feels like someone like took a dusty windshield and went like, and now you can see through the windshield. I mean, that's what it kind of feels like with this. Because I've listened to this already, but I didn't. But I had to own the actual physical product because these are so cool. I've talked about these before, but these Jethro Tull remix, or reissues are just fantastic. I love them. I love the way they're presented. It's like a little book, and you put them on the shelf, and it's like all of them are the same size, and they're fantastic like booklet. I haven't opened this one yet, but booklets. I've got a bunch of other ones where the booklet inside, it tells the whole story of the album, pictures, essays, all this stuff like stats, like dates and when they did it and how they did it, and it's just so cool. It's like it gives you the whole story of the album it's like I wish every band I love would do this. Like this is so cool. Like Jethro Tull has done reissues so right. Like whoever's like doing these reissues, it's like man, they are just put out of the park. Like I've got a bunch of I don't have all of them. I need to go just get all of them because they're so good. They're so worth it. They're worth the money. Let's put it that way. And the mixes are sound fantastic. I mean all the audio sounds amazing, and you get a lot of extra stuff too. Like this one particularly, you get all the Chateau, the famous Chateau disaster tapes, which, basically, I don't tell the whole story, but basically they started recording this at the Chateau, where's the famous Honky Chateau where Elton John recorded and all these other bands recorded there, and it was a horrible time for the band. They just had a really bad experience there. For not only like technically, but like people were getting sick from the food, and it didn't go well at all. So they finally just scrapped it all. I think they just had such a bad time there that they just decided to scrap it. But what's so funny is that the music they did was awesome. So it's like I wish they could have gone back and been like had like cooler heads prevailed and said like let's go back and get some of that stuff that we did and put it incorporate it instead of starting over. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, Passion Play is a cool album by Jethro Tull, and I had to get the reissue because it's just I think Steven Wilson did a fantastic job with the remix. So there you go. That's it. That's it. That's a quick video. I just wanted to do a quick haul for you guys and show you what I had bought in addition to the Chicago stuff that I did on the previous episode with my daughter. Check that out. So yeah, I got a lot to listen to. Um, and I'm excited. It's always exciting to have like new music to queue up and listen to. So I'm excited to do that as always, and I got some exciting. I kind of was alluding to this earlier. I got some exciting stuff coming up on the channel, so stay tuned. Some really cool guests coming. I'm pretty excited about, to be honest. And September is going to be a busy month. I got a lot going on Curless Mania, so stay tuned. There's a lot coming in September, particularly. So I'm going to be busy on YouTube, which is great. I'm excited. It's good to be busy. So and I think you guys are really going to enjoy the content that's coming. I'm pretty excited to do it. So yeah, it's a little bit of a teaser there. There's going to be it's going to be a cool September on Curless Mania. I'm pretty pumped. So anyway, that's about it. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys all had a great long holiday weekend, and it's back to reality, which and it like kind of feels like summer's over. It's like, oh, it's like the summer's over. It's kind of like summer's over. It's like that time where you feel like it's going into September, and you're like it's still nice out, but you're like you can feel the cooler weather coming in, and the people love that. I know they don't like the heat. Nah, it's good, cooler weather, but you can kind of almost feel like it's like, to me, it's fall is such a blink. Like fall is really nice for like a month, and then it's over, and then it's like boom, like winter starts hitting, and you're like, oh my god, here we go, and then winter sticks around for like 6 months. It's so anyway, I'm being very negative here, but you know what I mean. It's like I love fall, but it's just so brief. But anyway, we're into fall football season, and I'm going to be doing lots of music stuff. So stay tuned. So that's it. Hope you guys are good. Thank you. And thanks again for everybody. I don't say this enough. I want to say thanks to everybody who's subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone that has hit the subscribe button. That means a lot to me. So thank you to all my subscribers. I don't say that enough. I always say, please hit subscribe, but I never say thank you to my subscribers. So I want to say that right now. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate you all, and I hope you've enjoyed the journey with me. I hope if you're new, I hope you're checking out the old episodes. If you've been with me a long time, I really appreciate that too. So thanks again, everybody, and stay tuned. More coming. Take care, guys. See ya.